Well, it's been several weeks since I did the first coat. I definitely have to power wash the siding. That I will do. I'm going to spray a bleaching substance on that to help loosen the dirt that's there. The problem with that is the fact that my gutter system was not functioning properly, which I have to get a new gutter system put in. And over the last several years, I haven't been paying attention, honestly, to my backyard. Why? Life's been lifing, and there's battles that I rather fight than fight the fact that the back side of my house needs to be power washed. A friend of mine has a power washer. He told me he would bring it. I'm still waiting. It's somewhere in his in his garage, but it's all good. So I decided after I came home from work that I would sit in the backyard, USA a bit, and then I kept looking at the unfinished parts of the porch, the patches that I didn't get to initially, the quick job I did just to get it done so I can celebrate a little bit with my daughter on July 4th for her birthday. So it can be a little bit of a change and a little bit different in the backyard. I've always wanted white on white porch, so then I can put incredible splashes of color on the deck with the furniture, with the cushions, with the decor, because my outside living is pretty much very much a part of my inside living. During the summer, I am outside much more than I am inside, and that's something that I learned from my parents. We spent a lot of time in our backyard. We had corn, we had collard greens, we had all types of things in the backyard growing. Unfortunately, I can't do that in my backyard because of the amount of lead that is in the ground, and I am not going to subject anyone to lead grown fruits, vegetables, or whatever I put in my backyard. But I do plan on doing a raised garden. After I finish doing this project and finishing all this, I plan on moving to my stone back gates area where I painted years ago. Once I paint the background white again and go over it, I am then going to do a mural. And I'm not going to do it by myself. I'm going to do it with my daughter. Have a little project. My son probably wouldn't be interested in it, but do a little project in my backyard, maybe, and invite my little nephews to also just bless a part of it, not the whole thing. I'm not crazy. My great nephews to kind of just add their little touch to it, and maybe even their parents as well, as my family starts to grow. In other words, I am no longer having any kids, but my nephews, my nieces, one day my kids will have kids. This house will be forever in our family as long as God deems that it is. And so we're going to put a little bit of our just little touch in the backyard, probably put up a Cape Verdean flag on there and paint that in, and then work around it once we get it there. Why? I love my culture. I love what I learned from it. I love a good amount of my family. No, I love my whole family. I just don't necessarily like everybody, and I don't have to. But I will tell you this, that doesn't define who I am, what I've been through, and what I'm doing in life. Life is lifing, you guys, for everybody. And let me tell you, someone may say to me, why don't you get someone to paint your porch? Well, I'm going to tell you why. This is actually my self-care. This actually helps me USA. I love painting, and I get tired, I do, but the finished product always makes me smile, always makes me feel like, wow, I did that. When anyone tells me I can't do something, I did that. And my dad taught me to be proud of everything I did, even if it's not perfect. But I did that. I look at my children and I think about them and I say, I did that. I didn't do it by myself, by the way. But all things in life that you touch, you should love, you should respect, you should help grow, and you should take care of. I remember my dad telling me, when something messes up in your house, fix it right away. Don't take too long. Did I follow that rule? Absolutely not. I have procrastinated. I have taken my time in 21 years to fix things that need to be fixed. I haven't thrown things out. I have put them in the shed and in the attic. That wasn't my way of doing. I learned that from other people around me, because I was good for putting things where they needed to be, in the garbage when they needed to go away. But got to the point where, like, I might need that one day. Let me get this. I might use it one day. Now I'm to the point where, guess what? I will fix it. I will use it. And if not, I will dispose of it, whether that is things around my house or people in my life. It really is that easy. Once you get into your 40s, you start to reevaluate life. It's called midlife crisis. And at the same time, women go through midlife crisis, they go through something called perimenopause. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't love or appreciate men. I just don't love and appreciate every single man out there. There's a difference. And so as I finish working on my back porch and finish all the paint jobs that need to be done, I reflect on everything that my dad had ever taught me in life. Was my father perfect? No, you guys. Was my father perfectly made for me? Yes. Did I pick my dad before I came to this earth? I believe I did. Did I pick my mom? I absolutely did that too. And I believe that their spirits, picked me. Because boy, did I drive my daddy crazy. But did we learn from each other? We absolutely did. And was he my best friend? Yes, he was. I may not have known my mother as much as I knew my dad, but I learned a lot from both of them. And I am forever thankful. So as I embark in celebrating 42 years, and I did say celebrating, that my mom was taken home to rest in peace and not be disturbed by anyone anymore, because God did not like his daughter being bothered. I finish up my house. I think of all the things they instilled in me, things that I remember will never ever be taken from me, because guess what? Making memories is what it's about. So as much as I am doing this project alone, I'm not. I'm doing it with my family, doing it with my ancestors that went through things that people couldn't even imagine, things that people could not even get through. And I am very proud of them. I am proud of what they did to give me this time where I can say 21 years ago, September 2004, I moved into the home that I bought as a single woman. The pride that I had in buying this house, I could never, ever, ever, ever take away. And I should celebrate it, and we should all celebrate our wins, because guess what? If we don't celebrate them, who will? So for anyone that loves to say, oh, that person is putting this up and that person, y'all don't know the struggles I went through to keep my home when I almost lost it twice. Y'all don't know the struggles I've gone through in being a nurse, in the nursing career, and the racism that I faced. Y'all don't know the trials and tribulations that I went through in my marriages. Yes, there were two. Y'all don't know what I went through as a child, but you'll know soon, because that will all be in the book. Why? Because we all have the right to tell our stories. We all have the right to love ourselves. We all have the right to celebrate our wins. If you wait for someone to celebrate your wins, it'll never be celebrated. Let's be honest. Most people do not like to see other people win when they feel like they're losing. But I also tell people, I'm that type of person. If I know you're winning, I will be your biggest empath, intercessor, cheerleader. Although I don't like cheerleaders, by the way. I do. They're okay. They're all right now, I guess. I will be that person to hold someone down 100%. My kids know this, all 6 of them. And I will always be there. Shalom. God bless.